Hey guys, Elite Legionarii here, and today I'm bringing you a 1 vs 1 for Empire Total War. This time it's the Cube map, I think, and I'll be in command of Sweden, and my opponent, a new player much like myself. Again, it doesn't say their name until the end, so I can't remember his name, but he'll be Great Britain anyway. I'd just like to point out now that yes, I probably sound a bit nasally and stuff because I've got a cold, so if I snuffle and that sort of thing in this fight and sniff a lot, sorry about that guys, just I've got a cold I picked up the other day, so hopefully it won't hang around too long. But Total War is providing me with good entertainment at the moment, and I'm also trying to get into Empire and Shogun 2. I'm going to get Shogun 2 going again too, because I have got some viewers who particularly like Empire and Shogun 2, and I do like them myself. It's just that I got into a real sort of Roman medieval 2 mood in the last few couple months, so I've been playing them real heaps. So, but it doesn't mean I've forgotten about the other ones, which I actually, although I'm not nearly as good at them, I'm working on getting better at them, so I'm going to get back into that. So anyway, I sort of went with Sweden because I've noticed that they're good, and apparently they are one of the better factions on Empire Total War. One of my subscribers, I think his name's Jeet, he told me that Sweden was really good too, especially with their extra, they've got extra cavalry in their cav units, like an extra 10 units I think in each unit or something, I'm not sure. But I took his advice, so I'll give them a crack, and I remember in my second battle they performed really well, and I like how they've got the extra powerful line infantry units. They look like a really good faction, so I'm going to give them a crack. Plus, I know, well not a lot, but I know a wee bit about like the Swedish history, sort of their war against Russia and stuff, you know, Charles XII and all that kind of thing, so I found it kind of interesting. So anyway, enough of my waffling. I might as well outline my army and my opponent's army rather. So I have 3 units of riflemen as my skirmishers, so I haven't got a big light infantry contingent. I didn't set any rules either, I just let it go, let it be whatever. And my ally brings up his a unit of 6-pounder artillery here. He doesn't unlimber them, so I don't know if he didn't know how to do it or what. But my riflemen will make short work of them. I've also got 4 units of line infantry with a couple upgrades each, and a unit of life guards afoot with an upgrade each. These guys are pretty awesome, they look awesome too. Cavalry wise, I have 4 units of regimental horse with 2 on each flank, and a unit of dragoons, 2 units of dragoons rather, 1 on each flank. So basically I'm just using my light cav to support my dragoons basically, so they can both move a lot swifter than heavy cav. So all I want to do is use my dragoons to just thin out the numbers of the heavy cav units, because he's got 2 units of, I think he's actually got 4. He's got a regiment of horse there and life guards. I think he's got the same thing on the other flank, and he's using wedge formation, so there's his life guards there, and there's his regiment of horse there. He's got some light infantry, I'm not sure, just standard light infantry I think. I'm not sure. But he's sort of just, yeah, I don't know if he understood how the artillery worked, how you got to unlimber at first. So he said he was new, but I mean, usually I type in new players, because I mean, I don't want to be playing against really professional players at first. I'll work my way up, because if I play against real professional players, I'll just make it be destroyed. So my light dragoons are going to just rip them up, and once I thin out his cav enough, I can just swamp him with my fast and cheap light regiment of horse basically. So he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units of line infantry, and a couple of light infantry which he left exposed, so I charged them with my regiment of horse. So I'm just going to use them in quick strikes to take out his light cav. He's got another regiment of horse there, which I'm harassing with my other unit of dragoons. And I can see how excellent Sweden could be with cav, because of the fact that the extra units and numbers. He's got a couple units of grenadiers I think, which is an effective unit, but I wouldn't, well, they would be useful to support, but they're isolated. I'd want them up in support with other units, not just isolated. He's got some more light infantry coming out through here, but he's making a big mistake. He's sort of not really keeping a cohesive line much like myself. which is basically meaning I got the edge. I mean, I'm just going to keep using my riflemen to basically just outgun them. Only 3 of them, but they prove really useful anyway. I mean, I love this light infantry tactics and stuff. You just shove them out the front like this. But you can also use them really decisively on the flanks and the woods and things like that. So I dominate a lot of his light infantry and his cavalry with my cavalry, and I'm just going to harass his artillery and I was going for his general, I believe, actually. I eventually go for his general, try and kill it. But as you see, he's got some light infantry going this way. He's getting pretty divided out, really. And I'm pulling my dragoons away a bit because I realise that they'll probably get outranged. But I see this light infantry is completely isolated, and I'm going to just mass my cavalry in and just wipe it out. This is where I believe light cavalry just excels at this game, is just cleaning out light infantry. So that's what I'm doing there. But as you can see over here, I now have the range with my my line infantry and my my lifeguards have got a chance to go to battle just yet. But as you can see, this terrain is actually kind of almost obstructive. It's not entirely at even line of view there, so I wonder how much that affects the actual line of fire. So I probably should have moved my well, I think I do actually, I'm not sure. I should have used put my riflemen back and then sent them around the flank. That's what I should have done. I don't know if I did. But as you can see, a lot of his line infantry are breaking because they've not got the range. Only a couple of his units have got the range. But my line infantry just destroying them. And I must admit, I'm going to have to go with Jeet on this one. I think Sweden is a very awesome faction. And is taking a liking. Britain so far is my favourite, but that's probably more due to the fact that Britain seems like the premier or ultimate power of the state. Not that the other powers are really, really good as well, though. So over here, some more of his light infantry get exposed, and my regiment of horse just going to clean him out. And of course, my dragoons are going to harass him. Here he's gone to squares, which is not a bad idea, but at the same time, I can just harass him with my dragoons from the cover of this forest. And my other dragoons, I can't remember what happened to them. I might have actually... Yeah, I might have lost the other dragoons, I don't know. I think I did. I might have made a mistake with them. For these regiment of horse, I'm just going to use in a classical old Rome Total War Medieval 2 style hammer and anvils, basically. And he's charged my line with his infantry, which isn't a bad idea once you get banged up, but as you can see, my cavalry coming in, I can just totally dominate. They can't do both at once, both at the same time. So my regiment of horse has been really effective this time. I wanted to go with a light cav mix instead of heavy cav and dragoons this time, so I wanted to have a bit of a challenge to light cav. So yeah, I think I lost my other, I'm not sure what happened to the other unit of dragoons. Doesn't really matter. Too bad. They might have taken a few casualties, but I'm not sure what happened to that second unit of dragoons. Here's some of my riflemen that were routing, so yeah, I probably should have pulled them back and not let them get engaged in the main fight for too long. But my opponent really just didn't... Well, he did eventually limber his artillery, but he didn't really do it until much too late. So as you can see, she's my regiment of horse just to run down units basically now. I mean, it's pretty decisive, but he allowed himself to get really spread out. So as you can see, even in squares, these units, in squares, they just couldn't bring as much firepower to bear. And my light dragoons, I mean, they only took a few casualties. I was willing to let their fight go while they were in squares, in a square formation. So now I'm using my two light riflemen on the flanks now just to outrange his artillery, which I should probably just decide to charge. I mean, otherwise it's just going to take a lot of extra casualties that I don't need to take. And he's of course got some units of line infantry over here, and artillery piece over here. Oh yeah, I let him have artillery, but in all honesty, I'm going to keep actually using artillery and keeping it in my games, because I mean, artillery was a big part of this time period's warfare. So even in Rome, like in Rome Total War and stuff, in open battles and stuff, it really wasn't a big deal. It was only used in sieges, but in this kind of warfare, cannons were like a match-winning thing that they used all the time. So I will be definitely using them. But as you can see, this unit of dragoons is really harassing his artillery and his other units. and I'm actually running up my other line infantry now too, so I just want to finish it off. I mean, they hardly took any casualties. This unit took about 30, slightly less, but my guards didn't really take any casualties, and none of the others took any major casualties really. Well, this one took pretty few as well, but nothing too big. I mean, not for the victory we won. So in squares, they're much less effective against my dragoons, which otherwise would get pretty much cleaned out by a line infantry unit. But in squares, it's not a big deal. But I'm not going to charge them, obviously, if it's in squares. But you can, as you can see, in the direction of my dragoons, you can only bring a fourth the amount of men to bear against them. So I mean, I'm comfortable with that, letting that be while my guys just blast them from this direction. And that'll finish this unit. He goes to spread out now, but that's just going to give me even more firing range for my dragoons. So at the back, any routers are getting absolutely picked apart by my regiment of horse, which is only a really pretty lowly light cannon really, but all that says the end of it, guys. But in big numbers, obviously they can be quite effective, and that's particularly useful with Sweden getting that extra numbers of cav. So his name was Ashortwar. He was new, so I mean this is only like my 6th, was it? Yeah, I think it was 5th or 6th online battle, so I mean I'm totally noob at this anyway. And this was about his first, I think, so we're both really new, so I thought it was pretty fair. So I had 796 men, I got 251 losses and 595 kills, and Ashortwar had 864 men, he got 635 losses and he had 214 kills. So my general I just kept safely out the back of the... Well, I probably should have moved him up in all honesty. He could have been isolated and killed by a hidden enemy cav strikes. That probably wasn't actually the best thing I did there. But nonetheless, he was completely safe up there. The enemy never found him. But ordinarily, I probably wouldn't do that if I were to think about it. So my light dragoons, both of them did good, particularly this one though, 111. That would have been the one that hang around right to the end. The other one got pretty wiped out. I don't know what happened to it. I sort of lost track of it in there. My regiment of horse though, they got lots of kills. 26, 27, 21, 37. Didn't take too many casualties. They wiped out a lot of light infantry units and enemy cavalry, so they did a really good job in this. They were like hostile mobile force that kept splitting up my opponent, which was really effective. That's exactly what I wanted them to do. And basically, as you can see, let my light infantry just dominate. I mean, this is 63, 87, 35, 75, very few casualties for most of the units. 22, only 22 for my life guards afoot. These guys are a really good infantry unit. I mean, they hardly saw any battle this time. And my riflemen, 32 here, not so great, these other two, but nonetheless, this one's got to go to the regiment of horse, I think, and the dragoons. My line infantry did really good though, but only because my other units kept them split up, so they could just dominate. So definitely goes to the cavalry in this fight. I think Sweden's going to be very good cavalry-wise, so I'll probably use them more in future. So thanks for playing Ashortwar. I certainly hope you can get plenty of opportunity to play yourself and improve your skills. Much like myself, I hope I can improve mine as well. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I mean, again though, if you've got tips for me, for Empire Total War, if you're more experienced players, which probably a lot of you are, if you've got tips for me, feel free to put them down in the comments. I do read them eagerly, and I do heed them. So thanks for watching, guys. Hope yours was enjoyable. Elite Legionary signing off. I'll see you soon next time.